Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Kendra Plays The Sims, and for today's video, I'm going to be playing through part 3 of the Strangerville series. So if you haven't checked out parts 1 and 2, I will go ahead and do that now, just so you're all caught up and that you know everything that's happening with Ryan and in Strangerville. But as I started to play through part 3, I got this pop-up and it says, "The bloom begins." It says, leaving the secret lab, you can't help but to notice the sky has shifted in eerie color. Something has changed in Strangerville and not for the better. Opening that lab door must have released some kind of toxin in the air. You will need to find a way to protect yourself from the toxic spores in the secret lab. Try talking to people around town to see if they know of anything that might help. So I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to embrace this new personality trait. But outside of that, we do have to do 3 things. We have to collect 15 spore clusters, assemble the hazmat suit, and traverse to the deepest part of the secret lab. So, the Grim Reaper's calling us. What? Okay, we're not doing that right now. All right, so we have to question the military personnel at the local bar to get an infection scanner. It can be used to find spore clusters. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to travel over to this bar. Let's see. I'm going to travel by myself because, like I said, I keep saying this. I can't take any snitches with me. I just feel like somebody would narc on me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just paranoid, but I'm going to go over to 8 Bells and I'm going to start questioning some of this military personnel. And they stay in the bar. I don't know if they're alcoholics or what they've got going on, but they stay in the bar, so we're going to question them as much as we possibly can. And we're going to see what they have to say, or if they even talk to us in the first place. We've got one right here.
Rainick Wambakirk?
And I'm going to question him about the spores in the lab. So let's see what this sim has to say. Hope it's not nothing crazy. And I wonder how many we have to question. But we've got Ryan here. Let's see what this sim says. Francis. He doesn't look too happy. Oh yeah, we're gonna take some free money, of course. He said, I just got this new infection scanner. It is really cool. I mean, that is classified information, but if you can convince me, maybe I can give you one. Okay, and I just wanted to stop for a second because I don't know if you all can notice, but there's a lot of pink little dots here. And I think those are the spores that were released from the lab when we went down there. So we accidentally let out some toxins and I feel like everybody's gonna go crazy. But we can actually seduce for an infection scanner or we can bribe. But let's go ahead and bribe because I'm definitely not gonna seduce him. Like, that's wild. I'm gonna exit out of this and I'm gonna see if he'll let us have one of those inspection scanners. So hopefully he gives it to us, but I think he's talking to another sim and that's why he can't hear us right this second. So let's give him a moment. He'll take it for $7.50. I know he will. He said I really shouldn't, but whatever. The government has tons of these. Here you go. Okay. So now we've got this infection scanner and it says the infection scanner can be used to reveal spore clusters by clicking and scanning the ground. Try scanning areas with high concentration of spores. Huh. Now I'm going to scan in here because there seems to be a lot, to be quite honest. So let's see if anything's in here. And we didn't get any spore clusters here. So let's maybe head back over to the lab and maybe there'll be some more spore clusters there. So let's travel out. So I've gotten back to the lab and one thing that I noticed is that these things are way bigger than what they used to be. I don't know what Ryan did when he opened this portal. I have no idea, but it made all of these things huge outside. So I think some of them were small to begin with, like they were like this, but now they're like sprouting and it's freaking me out. Like, honestly, I'm like scared at this point. Okay, and it looks like there's a hallway. I'm scared to go down there. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna scan where I see a lot of these spores. And I'm gonna see If that gives us anything, because I feel like this is a little bit more. Uh-oh. He's coughing. He's paranoid. What just happened to my Sim? Oh my gosh, my Sim is possessed. Oh, no way. How long is he possessed? Oh my gosh. I was not expecting that. Oh, poor Ryan. Oh. Okay, it's wearing off. We got like 8 minutes, 7 minutes. Oh, and I don't think we can do anything with him while he's possessed. Oh, so that's why we have to have the hazmat suit. Oh my gosh. That freaked me out. Like when they get possessed like that, it's really terrifying. It really is. Okay, so it seems like we're getting some. We got 3 popping up. Okay, let's see how many we can get. Got 5. So I'm gonna put in inventory. We've got Nora calling us. I don't care if you go for a date or not. So we're gonna put all these in inventory. Oh my gosh, I can't believe my Sim was possessed. That was wild. All right. And I think I read online that you have to let this scanner charge back up, but I'm not sure how true that is. So I'm gonna go into this portion of the lab and I'm gonna scan here too. Seems like the lab is the perfect place because obviously there's something in here that we're not supposed to be seeing. So, and obviously it's down this hallway beyond right here. So I don't know what's down there, but it's got to be something that they've got something that's spraying, freaking possessing people. Like that's wild to me. All right, so we've got some spores popping up and I'm going to speed through this. And I'm going to put all of these into my inventory. So now we're up to 7. Should have 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Whew. Ooh, this is freaky. And I'm going to scan over here too. I can't believe he was possessed. What's down there? I'm trying to like see down in there. Oh, okay. We're going to see in a minute. All right. And we're going to speed this up too. And the lab is the perfect place. We got somebody else calling us. Oh, you're not staying at my house, hon. Sorry. And we're going to put all of these in inventory. So this should get us up to the 15 that we need. Put that in inventory too. Okay. Whew. This lab is like, it's got so much going on. Okay. So we've collected the 15 spores. And now we have to assemble the hazmat suit. It says find a hazmat and a spore filter, then combine them in your inventory. Question about spores with scientists at the local library and the curio shop owner to get more information. So let's go ahead and head over to the library and see if we can find a scientist over that way. Okay, and we're here at the library and we do have some scientists here. And I'm going to question about spores in the library. And let's see what this Sim has to say. Hopefully they don't give us the runaround because they're good at doing that. Like, give me something. Give me something. She's too busy talking. Like, I need these questions about these spores. Come on now. He's having a good old time talking to her about this. She says, I have the materials to craft a spore filter, but I have not been able to analyze through spore clusters. Use the chemical analyzer at the secret lab to construct the infection profile data. Bring it to me and I can construct a spore filter. Okay, so we have to go back and we have to travel. we have to go back down into the lab. And I think that's what I was trying to click on earlier in the gameplay, where it was like you have to have everything constructed and I didn't have it. So I think that's what we have to do now. So we have to go and use our key card again. Hopefully these things don't keep freaking growing, but I can definitely tell they're doing something. And it's gonna freak me out. Okay. And they're gonna just keep getting bigger and bigger until we figure out exactly what's going on. So we're gonna use our key card and we're gonna try to compile everything and take it back to the scientist. Okay, and we're here putting this inspection profile together and uh-oh, he's feeling paranoid. He's already paranoid. That's one of his traits anyways, but I can just understand how paranoid he's feeling right now. But he's typing in everything that he needs, and I'm going to actually speed up through this, and I'm going to see what happens. Oh, man. And that actually helped him to reach a logic level 2. And it says, Ryan's diligent analysis of the collected spore cluster has paid off. Take this inspection profile data to a Strangerville scientist to see if they have any helpful information. Man, this is a lot of traveling. Somebody could have told me to do that before I freaking left the first time. Now we're just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We're running all through this place. Okay, so I was finally able to schmooze this scientist. She was a lot nicer. And I'm going to ask her to craft this spore filter for me. So let's see if she'll actually do it or if she won't, like the other scientists, and just freaking run out on us. So let's see. We need this filter. Okay, she said, wow, you did it. Let me analyze this infection profile data and I will send you a spore filter in the mail soon. Keep digging and you might find a vaccine for this infection after all. So as you can see, we have to go home and kind of wait for that to come in the mail. But in the meantime, let's see. I think I have to get a hazmat suit. Okay, so I finally got the spore filter in my inventory and now I'm at the curio shop owner. I'm going to go into Strangerville Investigation. I'm going to question about the spores in the lab. So let's see what this vendor has to say and if they have an incomplete hazmat suit that we can take from them. So let's see what they got to say. She said, I have a couple of those hazmat suits in my secret inventory. I doubt they would do much good without a spore filter, but I will be willing to sell it to you if you're still interested. So I'm going to go into secret inventory. Dang it, we got to spend 1,000 simoleons on this. Okay, so it says, enjoy your brand new incomplete hazmat suit. I told you it was missing a crucial component. All right, so I think we've got everything that we need now. And I'm going to combine that with my filter. Whew, and we finally got a modified hazmat suit. Okay, so now I think we can go down. Uh-oh. I think there's CIA. Oh, I think we're being investigated. Oh, okay. I'm going to leave now. I'm scared. Oh, it says I'm not allowed to do that while being investigated. What's happening? Uh-oh. And it says there's nothing to see here. Everything is within normal operating levels. Please abstain from going near the secret lab and have a nice day. And I'm about to go right back to the secret lab. So there's something there they don't want us to see. Ooh, they are on to us now. I have something that they don't have, and that's a hazmat suit. So, hey, y'all can't even get in at this point. I feel like I should be able to do exactly what I want to do. I went through all this trouble to get all the help that y'all need, and y'all don't want it. That's wild. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and wear my hazmat suit. That's wild. Okay, and I'm going to use my key card to get in. Hopefully nobody is like gonna pop up on us at this point. I knew somebody was gonna start coming after us. I knew that in the first part. I was like, I hope nobody starts chasing me because of this stuff. And obviously there is. Okay, so now we finally got the hazmat suit that we need. And we're gonna see what's down in the bottom of the basement. Finally. Okay, so now we can get through there without being possessed. And I can use my key card, because I think that key card actually accesses all doors in the lab. So we can use that for whatever we see fit. And I'm really excited to see what's down in this bottom part. Oh my gosh. So we'll be able to get through this without freaking passing out and being possessed again. Oh, let's see. I'm scared. Uh-oh. Okay, and we're going down into the next level. I can't believe we've had to do all of this in order to see what's in the bottom level. It's got to be something, because it's like deep down. You got to keep going down in order to get... What's down there? What is it? Oh my goodness. Okay. So we're down here in the bottom. And we have to go to the deepest part. So pass through the toxic hallway to open the final door deep in the secret lab. Okay, so there's got to be another door down here somewhere. And what is all of this stuff? Okay. It's getting crazier and crazier. And there's no telling what they're down here doing. Look at all these different things. They've got all kinds of machines. They've got these things growing down here. And that's probably why those little particles came up, because they were down here. As you can see, they even have like stuff all over the ground. What is this? And all over the walls? It's growing everywhere. Oh. Oh. What is that? Oh my gosh. Wow, I was not expecting that to be what I saw today. Oh my goodness. So we are down in the deepest part. And there's this animal thing, creature. And it's huge. It's growing. And it's growing and it's growing. And that's why everybody's sick. All right, so we've made it through the next milestone. And now we can actually start to vaccinate people. So stay tuned to part 4, the final part. And we're going to see what happens with all of this craziness with this bug or creature. And we'll see what happens in the final part. If you made it to the end of this video, I would just like to say thank you so much for sticking around. And if you like this video, go ahead and like it and subscribe. That way you always see my future content. And I'll see you in the next video for Strangerville Stories. Bye.